So I'm gonna bring up my mix window first to show you, and I'm actually gonna add those in here in the mix window. And what you can do is utilize the mix scenes. What I did was I set up groups of mixing. This is the coldest part of Studio One, probably like the coldest part of Studio One for me. So if I double click here on where it says drum perk for the scenes, it's going to only pull up my faders for the drums and the perk, right? Say if I want to mess with the bass, I can double click here in this scene, and now I have my bass scene, and all I see is the bass. Check this out. If I go back to my arrangement area, all I see is just the bass tracks. All of the other tracks will continue to play. That's why I included the all music and the all Vox, so you can still, control those buses. But if you just want to work on the bass, you can go to load the bass scene. If you just want to work on guitars, you can load the guitar scene. If you want to work on the keys, this is a way to really truncate and showcase your mix and break it down into a way that makes it easily digestible. Because in gospel, we work on big mixes. Like most songs that I work on are 80 to 100 tracks. So you cannot work in sessions that big where you're just constantly, if I go back to all tracks, where you're just sitting here having to just constantly, I need to get down here to the background vocals and get all the way up here to the aux, just get all, no. If I want to get to something in the aux, I can literally double click on the aux scene. Here's all my aux tracks, and I can mess around with that, and I can get to my background vocals really, really quick if I want to work on those next. If I want to get down here and work on those horns, if I want to get over here and work on the keys. And again, it reflects in the mixer. This is the mode I like to use it in. It's helpful in the arrangement area, but it's, really, really easy to bounce around with on any, side of Studio One that you're on. But, like I said, no matter where I'm at, I can always get back to every track just by clicking on the all track scene. Now, I set this up. This is not default in Studio One. I set this up for this template. So that's another benefit of having this template, is that it's already set up for you. You don't have to do it. That's going to work for you when you open up the template. When you open it up, it's going to be doing that for you already without having to do anything. You can really see it in action here. So if I just want to focus on the perk, I can literally just double click on the perk scene. Now all I have in my view is the perk and the drums. And then when I go to the mixer, all I can see is perk and drums. The same with bass. If I just want to see my bass, I just want to work on the guitars, that's just guitars. There's just keys. So, but you know what I mean? I can work on keys, but I still got buses for my all music and my all Vox. So if I need to, if I'm working on the keys, I can just turn the vocals down. Like I can. Without you. You know what I mean? So that's in action. If I'm working on aux, I can jump over here to aux and work on that. Horns, I can jump over here and work on that. BGVs, lead, you know what I mean? If I just want to work on my effects, there's all my effects buses. What I like to move in is this bus mode right here, especially because I'm working in the mixer. Now all I see is my buses, my drum bus, my bass, because this is where I'm doing all my work, especially once I have locked in all of my volumes at the track level. I'm not even looking at the tracks anymore unless there's a problem with something individually that I'm hearing that needs to come up. Then I'll go back to, say it's something in the aux that's missing, and then I'll jump back over here to my aux scene. Sorry, I had to go back over here. I'll jump over here to my aux scene, and then I'll see what's going on over here. But once I've locked my volumes in, I'm not going back. I'm literally just going to jump over here to my buses, and that's all I'm going to be looking at when I'm mixing. Because if you're working on a track that's got 100 plus tracks, 120 tracks, 80 tracks, 50 tracks, you don't want to be looking at all of those tracks or trying to, if I come back here, you're trying to get in here and you're like, oh, you're in the mixer and you're hearing the drum section right here. And then you're like, oh yeah, man, what's going on with that lead? You got, You gotta scroll all the way down there, you know what I mean, just to get to it. It's a little bit annoying when you can just literally just say, oh, what's going on with the, with the lead. I can literally just hit here and down, and boom, now I'm at the lead. You know what I'm saying? So that's Clutch. That's built into the template. Everything is grouped for you guys. And if you want to get back to all tracks, you can just click all tracks and boom, there's all tracks. All right. All right. So that is the Studio One template, boys and girls. You can grab this right now on the website. You can hit that QR code. It will drop you guys straight on the website, and you will be able to see this particular thing, and you can check out our other templates that we got on sale. We have the Logic for iPad, for all you iPad users. It's on sale for $19.99, and you can get to mixing on your iPad, boys and girls. Then the same for our Pro Tools template is also $49.99. They're all on sale this week. The gospel mixing, the Logic one is for sale. Studio One is for sale. So make sure you guys go and support. It helps us keep this thing going. I love doing these. I love teaching. I love training. I love working with you guys. I love pouring out. And this is how we keep the lights on. So I appreciate you guys' support on all of this.